So just when you thought the stock market was going to go lower, well, it got revived from the dead and it's exploding. It's currently 11:30 a.m. on the East Coast. We have the S&P up over 2%, we have the Dow up 1.5%, and we have the Nasdaq and the Russell. Both of these are up. Get this, guys, get ready. They're both up almost 3%, and the market's just opened up 2 hours ago. So we have to break them down, go over some charts, some stocks, 3 in particular, like you guys saw in the title. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your coffee, hit the like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon, make sure to get $50 from M1 Finance, and get yourself 2 stocks from Webull up to $1,600. All of those are linked down below. And with that being said, let's talk. So what we're seeing here on SPY on the 20-day chart is a clear-cut breakout, and now we're trading at multi-day highs. We're trading above the moving averages, and we took out the critical point that I was talking about here on the channel for days and on Patreon, and that point is at 463 to 465. I told you guys if 460 breaks, that's a good first step, but for us to get completely out of the woods, we got to obviously break 460 and 465. And now, look at SPY, guys. It's trading well above those points. It's almost at 470, and the all-time high is at 473, so we're literally a stone's throw away at this point from all-time highs. And it's crazy how quick things can change in the stock market. You know, we're downtrending, we're seeing all this volatility, then boom, in the snap of a finger, things can literally turn and change very quickly, and that's what we're seeing. The markets are exploding today. The VIX is down a good chunk. It's down about 20%. The VIX is now, you know, holding on by a thread above 20, I was going to say 20 bucks, 20 points, right, on the VIX. So it's crazy. Volatility's dying down, fear's dying down, markets are going ballistic, and SPY, like I said, is trading at a multi-day high. We're above 465, which is great, and Triple Q is also trading at a multi-day high, and this one's also trading above both moving averages on the 20-day chart, and I believe a full-on breakout is going to come if Triple Q could break above 400 to 401, which is why that is where I set my alert, right around $401 per share. So keep your eyes on this stuff, guys. It's crazy. The VIX is dying down. The small caps are on fire. And literally, I think every single stock on my watch list today is green. Literally every single stock. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Are you thinking this rally's legit? Is it a bull trap? I think it's pretty legit, especially the chart that I'm seeing on SPY. It's a complete breakout. So we'll see how it plays out. Again, let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure to hit the like button as always, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And with that being said, let's go over some stocks that I'm looking at right now, some of which are breaking out. Others are on the brinks of breaking out. Number one is Ulta, ticker symbol ULTA. This one's currently up about 6%, and if you guys remember, we actually covered this, I think it was last week, when they reported earnings, and they reported pretty good earnings from what I remember. Let me go here and see if I could read them off to you guys very quickly. They did $3.94 EPS versus $2.43 estimated, so they crushed EPS, and sales came in at $2 billion versus $1.88 billion estimated. They also raised guidance for EPS and revenue, so overall great earnings, and the stock went up on those earnings. Then I think yesterday, Monday, it went down. Now today it's all the way back up, recovered. It recovered all of those losses from yesterday, and we're about to test 415, 420, which if you guys take a look on this chart, that has been resistance for months. So I'm going to set 2 alerts, one at 415 and the other one I'm going to set at $420 per share. And ultimately, if this point breaks 415, 420, which again has been resistance since August, we got hit there once, twice, 3, 4, 5. Now we're testing it for the 6th time. If this point breaks, I think the overall ascending triangle that we're seeing on this 4-hour chart is going to play out. We're probably going to get a leg up. It's probably going to go to 430, 440, 450. Who the heck knows, honestly, where it's going to go. But what I do know is if we break 420, ascending triangle plays out, we're going to get a breakout. So keep your eyes on Ulta, ticker symbol ULTA. Stock number 2 is Mercado Libre. Mercado Libre is at a very interesting spot, and today alone it's up $70. It's up 6.5% at the time I'm filming this video, and you guys can see very clearly a bullish divergence. It's very oversold even with today's big move, and if I pull up the 3-year chart for this stock, what we're noticing is, look at that, a bounce right on top of the 180 SMA on this longer time frame, which has been support over the past couple of years. You guys can see actually back in, when was this? The middle of March, we held right around, that's March 2020, we held right around the 180 SMA before we 5X'd, the stock 5X from 400 to 2,000. And now again, we're right by that 180 moving average. We're seeing a nice green candle forming, and it's right towards the bottom of the channel here on the 3-year chart, and you guys can see that channel on the yearly chart. So I think overall, when it comes to risk reward, I think Melly is pretty solid here. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I think we could see mid-thousands, and by mid-thousands, I mean 14, 1,500. I think that's very possible over the next couple of months. I think that's where it could go. Which also is right by the moving averages on the yearly chart, and it was support, 14, 1,500 was support in October, pretty much all of October. So now that's resistance. So that is the next gap that I'm personally seeing that Melly could end up going to. So we're watching that, ticker symbol MELI, and the last one is Nike, ticker symbol NKE. Nike's actually breaking out as I'm making this video. It is trading out of the wedge on the 4-hour chart. We're above both moving averages. Finally, well, we've actually been above the 180 moving average, but we're finally starting to break out of the 50 moving average, which has been resistance pretty much since the middle of November. Other than that one-off run up that we saw to the mid-170s, it's been resistance for almost a month now. And now that we're breaking out again of the 50 moving average, again, like I said, we're breaking the wedge. This is a very good sign that now Nike wants to fill the gap towards that all-time high. Whether it gets there, maybe a little bit short, maybe it breaks the all-time high, I don't know. But ultimately, I do see this going anywhere from 176 to 180, and we're currently sitting under 173. So there is more upside in the short term, in my humble opinion, when it comes to Nike. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, guys. Those are 3 stocks, Ulta, Melly, and Nike. And if you all stuck till the end, hey, let's go over some bonus ones now that we're, 8 minutes in. We might as well go 10 minutes, right? Let's talk about a bonus one. So Intel is up a lot. I got a comment on my video yesterday after I made it. I published it. I was relaxing, end of the day. You guys know how that goes. And all of a sudden I got a comment, Stas, look at Intel. I looked at Intel. It was up 8%. And I was like, what the heck happened? And that's after market hours. And we saw that, hey, they're looking to take Mobileye, which they acquired, I forget when that was, but they acquired them for $15 billion. They're looking to actually take that public. And the valuation, if it goes public, when it goes public in the middle of 2022, the valuation is set to be around $50 billion. And Intel has majority ownership in Mobileye. So this is shooting the stock up. It was up 8%. Now it's up 4%. I still think there's more upside here. In full disclosure, I own Intel. I don't plan on selling Intel. And I'm very happy with this move that we're seeing. Another one that I'm looking at here is Coinbase. Coinbase is making a move today, up 8%. We held the bottom of the trend line, the uptrending trend line, which is good. We're seeing a nice pop there, so it seems like the uptrend is fighting to continue. We have a lot of the beaten down growth stocks coming back today a little bit. DraftKings is up 3%. We have Nvidia, which, don't get me wrong, Nvidia is not beaten down, but it did get into a bear market pretty quickly. But still, overall, It's doing very well in the past couple of months, and today it's up 6%. So these are just a couple that I'm keeping my eyes out on, guys. Let me know down below in the comments your thoughts. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and feel free to check out my Patreon. If you guys want all my buys, sells, call-outs, morning update videos, plus more, all of that's on Patreon, linked right down below, or you guys can go to StockSurfest.com/Patreon. Make sure to also get 2 stocks from Webull up to $1,600, and you all could get $50 free from M1 Finance. Both of those are also linked down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. Keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Peace out.